Mohammed's up first. There we go. He says, hey guys, I'm close to signing a client who wants national SEO done for his insurance leads business. To say that's competitive would be an understatement. You're right about that. But I've been following SM long enough to know where to start. He seems on board, but his big concern is tracking and analytics. Given that he's national, what's the best way to track his results? My go-to is usually Search Console and GMB, but he doesn't want to do local. Should I add a rank tracker, even though those aren't typically precise anymore? Well, yeah, I mean, I would still have a rank tracker on there. I still provide rank tracking reports from all my clients anyways, but I've explained to all of them that they're not entirely accurate. It's because of, the nature of mobile. And you know that, Mohammed, besides not only just mobile, but also because of Google really trying to start pushing more personalized results. So two people that could be standing side by side looking at their mobile device for the same search query could see or are likely going to see different results, similar but different results. And that's because of past search history and all of that stuff as well. So again, I preface sending the reports to my clients, the rank reports, with this is kind of a indication of your ranking, not an actual exact measurement of where your keyword or your pages are ranked for specific keywords. So keep that in mind. But I would do, honestly, Mohammed, I would suggest more tracking through analytics or providing reporting through analytics and showing an increase of traffic, and also conversion tracking, that kind of stuff. Like you can set up analytics events, conversion tracking events, essentially, and you can do all that kind of stuff with like Tag Manager, Tag Manager and analytics combined, which there's a great school or a training program or training videos and all that stuff by this. He's an analytics and a data nerd. But he's really good. His name is Julian, I think it is, from Measure School. So if you go to Measure School, excuse me if I can type correctly, measureschool.com. It's this guy here. Let's see, how do you close out of this damn thing? Let's see, if you go to Learn at the bottom, there you go. He's got a great YouTube channel and a blog where he basically just posts his YouTube channels. Google Tag Manager beginner's course, Google Analytics for beginner's course. This is where I learned how to use Tag Manager from this right here. And he's also got some courses on Udemy or whatever the hell you call it, and I think right now they got deals for like $9.99 for courses and stuff like that. So if you need advanced courses and stuff, he's got them on the Udemy platform. And I think, like I said, they're like $10 right now. So I would highly recommend going and checking out measureschool.com to learn how to set up analytics and event tracking and all that. Like I every time I need to set up special like event tracks and event tracking, things like that, I usually have to go to a training to figure it out, because it's not like, I'm not an analytics nerd. I use it for a very basic purpose, but sometimes I do have to put, monitor certain things like scroll depth, for example, or certain button clicks and things like that. And so I usually have to go just review some of this training to figure out how to do it. So just so you know, that's what I would recommend that you do. And I would use that more as a metric than rank trackers would be, right? Because you can do all kinds of cool things with Tag Manager and analytics, like show if somebody clicks on buttons, or if they obviously submit a form, or if they tap to call, if it's on a mobile device and they tap to call a phone number that's listed on the page. Like you can set it up to actually record those as, specific events, like conversion tracking events, if you want to record it that way or whatever. And so all of those different things you can set up. And that's what I would learn how to do for a national client now. Because that's something that you could show as that, like, who gives a shit about rankings, right? Like, really, who cares about rankings? I know we as SEOs like to see that stuff, but really the bottom line is leads and revenue. And if you can show with quantifiable data that you're getting them more traffic and obviously more, eventually more, ultimately more leads, I should say, then that's really what's important, not the rankings, right? So, okay, anybody want else to add to that?
I agree with you, Bradley.
Okay, sweet.